Hello, my name's Jocelyn. You've reached my Schofield Studio site. This video is about making melodies your own, making them unique, putting your own spin on them. And the reason I was thinking about it is because I'm singing Autumn Leaves at an event this week. And Autumn Leaves is one of those jazz tunes. The chords stay the same usually, but the melody changes a lot depending on who's singing it, and it's meant to. So it's a song that you can riff over, you can scat over, you can change up the melody, so it's very unique to you as a singer. And so I was asked to sing it in the style of Eva Cassidy. So the melody for Autumn Leaves goes like, the falling leaves drift by my window, the falling leaves, actually it goes down each time, the falling leaves of red and gold. And she does it, this is in D minor, but it's a little bit low for me. But anyways, so the melody is bum 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 bum, something like that. Her version is like, the falling leaves drift by my window, the falling leaves. So she totally changes the melody, and she does it in such a unique way that it no longer has the normal melody, bum 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 bum, which is very it's very sequential in the original. But Eva Cassidy and other singers take this melody and they do all sorts of stuff with it. So when you learn somebody's rendition of something, it's usually more challenging than learning the original. There are two parts to that. As a singer and as a singing teacher, I think you as a singer should always know what the original is. So for Autumn Leaves, the falling leaves drift by the window, the falling leaves of red and gold. That's the original melody. And you should know that as a singer, because that's where, if you go back to the original melody, that's where you're going to go. But once you know that, you can do whatever you want with it. The falling leaves drift by the window, the falling leaves of red and gold. And the more unique you make it, especially in a song like a jazz song, maybe not in a song that's supposed to sound exactly like the song you're singing, but a song like this, a jazz song or a folk song or a song that's more traditional, it's meant to be embellished. It's meant to have a spin on it. It makes me think of the Star-Spangled Banner. And that song is like, there's like a fine line between making it your own, singing it too boring, and then also singing it so it sounds nothing like the Star-Spangled Banner anymore. So we're going to try something new today. I'm going to make up a little melody, and then we're going to embellish it. It's going to be a simple melody. So I'm going to do something simple. We're going to do it in like C major. So I'm going to go E-O, E-O, then does the same thing, but a little bit higher. E-O, E-O, then it stays on this note and goes E-O, E-O. I'm going to change that. Oh. Okay, one more time. E-O, 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 E-O. Stay on this scale. E-O, E-O. And then we're going to stay so. One more time. E-O, E-O, E-O. Melody. All right. Once you sing something 100 times, you fall in love with it. FYI, as a songwriter. Okay. So the melody is if you want to do solfege, it's do, mi, so, fa, do, do. So that's our melody. Nice, easy, simple. It's a great melody to like make it unique. So let's do the regular melody one time, and then we're going to start riffing. And I'm just going to sing something, then you sing it back. I sing something, you sing it back. So it's call and response, but you sing the exact same thing. 1, 2, I'm going to slow it down slightly. 1, 2, ready, go. E, O, U. E, O, U. This is our regular melody. E, O, O. One more time, same thing. E, O, you repeat. E, O, you repeat. E, O, O. I'm going to change it up. E, O, E, O, E, O, O. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Okay, hopefully that makes sense. So I do something. So I'm basically taking that little melody that's like do, mi, and I'm going do, re, mi, mi. Instead of do, mi, I'm just going ba, ba, bum, bum. And I'm just making up on the spot. And if you're like, I don't know how to do that, you'll figure it out, and you'll learn, and you'll get better. But for right now, just repeat what I do, and then you'll start to get the language. All right, hopefully that makes sense. All right, let's do the same thing again. I might do the same one, I'm not sure. All right, so I do a little thing. I start, ready, go. Oh, oh, oh. Sometimes I'm like, so our first melody is bum, 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 oh, bum, oh, and our second melody is that one, and sometimes I'm skipping up to it and then walking down. Sometimes I'm walking up to it, ba-da-dum, bum, and sometimes I'm changing up the rhythm, sometimes I'm not. So that's the whole part of making a melody your own, is slightly changing the rhythm, adding some notes. Usually you don't just like flat out take away all the notes because you're singing a different melody. So that third little lick, so the first one is oh, right? Second one is oh, then the third one is oh. The third one is the most unique because it has that jump from fa to do, or a jump up a fourth, and it also has 3 notes, and the other ones have 2 or 1 note. So that ba-na-na, or ba-na-na-na-na, or ba-na-na-na-na-na, playing with those 3 notes sort of lets you know where you are in the form. So we have 4 little sections, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-dum, bum, and that's our 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you don't hear this, or that little, when you don't hear those intervals anymore, you might start losing where you're at. So The more unique a melody is, usually the more you want to keep it. And the really boring stuff like bum, bum, you can change it up as much as you want. But again, don't lose all the notes. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's do a couple more. So for this next, this will be the last round. For this round, you can either do what I do, or you could do something different. So remember, our first melody is oh. So we're basically quarter notes. Bum, 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 bum. 4 quarter notes going do, mi, then you repeat it, do, mi. So that's the original. You can do the original if you want. Regardless of what I do, you can still always go back to the original. Or you could do what I do. If I go oh, oh, you can go oh, oh, that was do, re, mi, mi. Or if you want to get super, super fancy and you're like, I got this, you can go oh, oh, and then you do something different. So let's say I go oh, oh, and you go oh, oh. You can use some of the same notes. So still use the 2 original notes, I'd say, do and mi. Make sure you use those. But you can use other notes if you want to. You can go, if I go do, re, mi, mi, you can go do, mi, because you're still using do and mi, but you just added a few of them. If I went do, re, mi, mi, you can go do, mi, which is the original. If I go do, re, mi, mi, again, you could do exactly what I did. Or you could even go do, re, mi, so, and you can add a new note that's like even a little bit higher. But again, I'd still keep do and mi somewhere in them, in the melody, just so we're not just creating a whole new song. When you embellish, you want to add to what you're doing, not just create something totally new, because that's a new song. Okay. All right. Cool, cool, cool. So you have 3 choices: the original, what I'm doing, or make up something on your own. All right. 1, 2, ready, go. I'm going to start with oh, oh, then you. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, 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 oh. Let's do 2 more. How'd you do? That middle one I changed up too much, but okay. All right, does that make sense? All right, so the very last piece of this, I'm not going to sing it all. Hopefully you know the melody by now. I'm just going to play the chords. So I added the 7th because I think it sounds really cool, but okay. 1, so we're going to go 2 rounds of the whole thing, and you're just going to make up whatever you want. 1, 2, ready, go. So that was 1 round. Here's your 2nd round. And that's done. All right, hopefully that was fun and enjoyable and interesting. And what you want to do when you're applying this to a song is be really deliberate about the notes that you change, and know, especially if you're performing it, practice them before. So if you're really good, changing stuff on the spot is easy. But if you're not used to doing this, a lot of times you'll be singing, and let's say the melody is oh, right, oh, and you're trying to find the note or trying to make it up and find it as you're singing it. That sometimes can really tank. So while you're practicing it, be as adventuresome as you can. And then if you're going to perform a song, plan out the improvised notes. So just plan them out ahead of time so that you know where you're going and you don't have those moments of like, whoa, I don't know what I'm singing. Okay, good luck.